And joining us now in studio is Rabbi Ariel Constantine. Indeed, shalom, Rabbi.
Shalom, shalom.
Rabbi, Jews celebrate Hanukkah worldwide this evening as they light the first candle of 8. Tell us, please, a little bit about the significance of this special holiday, Hanukkah.
Indeed, it's a very joyous time for the Jews around the world. It celebrates long ago when the Syrian Greeks were prohibiting Jewish observance and practice and even defiling and desecrating the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. And it came time where the Jews said, that's enough. We must fight back for our religious freedom and our ability to observe our tradition, as we've done as age old. And they finally fought back. And the small Jewish army, militia with no training and no equipment, beat the mighty Syrian Greek army. And were able to clean the temple and rededicate it. Chanukah actually means dedication or rededication of the temple. And they lit the menorah, which is a symbol of the Jewish spirit, that no matter how hard people try, they can never crush our spirit. Our spirit will live on and endure even through hard times. And indeed, we brought a lot of light in a very, very dark time.
Now, what are some of the traditions that we see in Hanukkah?
So one of the things we do is we light the Chanukah. This is often not called a menorah, but the correct term is Chanukah. Menorah had 7 branches, and that was lit in the Holy Temple in Jerusalem. This is a Chanukah with 8 branches and a middle or on the side, one of them that is called a shamash. That's the one that lights the other candles. And each night of Chanukah, we light an additional candle. So on the day 8, we light 8 candles plus the 9th, the shamash, that lights all the other 8. And the reason for this is that we have a story of the miracle of the oil that they were looking in this temple that was completely ransacked and defiled. And they were looking for one little jug of oil that was still pure from the high priest with his stamp on it, and they found one. Miraculously enough, they found one, and they lit that. But it would take 8 days till they would have pure oil to light again. But they said, you know, let's light it and hope for the best. And indeed, there was a great miracle. The oil lasted for 8 days, and therefore we celebrate 8 days of Chanukah. So each day we add a little bit more light, a little bit more brightness to the world that's dark. Chanukah is in the winter, so it's very dark, and we want a little light can banish a lot of darkness. And that's what we do each day to bring more and more light.
And the dreidel, I see that there's one right there next to you.
Yes, in fact, I brought 2 types of dreidels, because in fact we have one that's in Israel and one that's abroad. The one that's in Israel has letters on it. It has Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Pei. So that stands for Nes, Gadol, Haya, Po. A great miracle happened here. Here meaning the land of Israel. And the diaspora dreidel, I grew up with this one. It says Nes, Gadol, Haya, Sham, with a Shin instead of a Pei, which means a great miracle happened there. There meaning in Israel. So we spin it. It's a game that we play. In fact, the story behind the game is that the Jews were banned from learning Torah. The Greeks thought if they get rid of the Torah, they'll just get rid of the Jewish faith. They don't know us very well. They realize we're very strong and stubborn people and cling to our beliefs and our faiths very, very strongly. So we were playing dreidel whenever they would walk in to pretend that we weren't learning Torah. So if they walked in, like, oh, no, we're just playing, but we're studying.
Now, Hanukkah is known to be a festival that commemorates the triumph of light over darkness. How do you see the significance of this holiday in the context of the challenges that the Jewish community faces these days, both in Israel and globally?
Well, there's no question we're in the very challenging and dark times. I mean, the dark times started on the Simchat Torah on October 7th, on the massacre that's of epic proportions that we can't even imagine still. I still can't picture the horrors that happened on that day and ever since. And through that darkness, though, we've still committed to bring light. And from the very day that happened, the Jewish people have coalesced to fight darkness and banish darkness, both evil for evil people like Hamas and people who want to perpetrate such horrific acts against humanity, and also coming together to helping each other. The energy and spirit of volunteerism is absolutely incredible. We at the Tel Aviv International Synagogue, we're going multiple times a week to the field to help the farmers, and we host events for the evacuees, and we've been holding prayer services for the hostages, and everyone is coming together and bonding as one and helping each other, and that's the beautiful light that we're bringing. So Chanukah comes at a dark time, but we stand for light, and we'll bring goodness, and we'll bring light, and God willing, through our efforts, we will help to banish the darkness in the world.
And Hanukkah is indeed a holiday of miracles. We hope for those miracles.
Absolutely.
Right now as well. Rabbi Ariel Constantine, thank you very much for this interview.
Pleasure. Chag Sameach to all the viewers.